Oh, I'll tell you what, I have had an absolute mare with this. So not only is this Friday's episode actually going up on Saturday, I did warn about that, the original recording I did has completely disappeared. So I've played through, you can see here, where I was meant to bring you Leamington and Alfreton, which I did. The footage is just gone. I've also gone and played through all of these games to get ready for what would have been Monday's episode, Hereford and York, which is now going to be Saturday's episode. Today's episode, it's all... I don't know what happened. I was recording, and I remember I was recording because I was very, very excited about this goal that Dixon Bonner scored. Check this out. Taylor plays in Dixon Bonner, and then, from the edge of the area. From the edge of the area, he's chipped the keeper. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. And that capped off the 4-0 win against Alfreton, which was just incredible. Yeah, so a bit of a discombobulated start to this episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to FairlyDeterminedFM with me. My name is Chris. Yeah, so we beat Leamington and Alfreton, and then we beat Darlington. We drew with Kettering, crashed out the cup to Boreham Wood. Don't care. I played a very weakened side because we had league priorities. A 1-0 against FC United, and then a 4-1 just now. Well, I say just now, the other day, against AFC Telford, which sets us up nicely in the league. South Shields have dropped points, so we're now 16 points clear. Is that right? 82 plus 10 is 92 plus 6 is 98. Boom. We're now 16 points clear. We've already guaranteed playoffs, but we're 16 points clear with 24 points to play for. If we play these two games today against Hereford and York and South Shields drop some more points, that gap gets even smaller and we could be promoted by the end of next week. So the team, I've given them a rest here. I've got 7 days to go until the next game as well. Oh my word. Oh, I should say as well, we had a takeover. We had a board takeover, and the new board injected something like £70,000 into the club. Let's have a look. It's down here. £67,000 they just put straight into the bank. So we're bang in the black now. It's really good. There was no question at all about my contract either, which you sometimes get with a new board coming in. You think, sack the manager. But no, none of that. They very calmly took over, wished me luck for the rest of the season, and that was that. I've had an idea about why the recording might have gone as well. I tried recording. I've been fiddling around with my Canon M50, which I've been trying to get to use for the face cam part of these videos. Because at the moment, what this is a Razer Kiyo webcam thing, which is good, but doesn't have the quality that this thing does. And I wonder if maybe the way I set that up messed my settings up. I don't know. I'm going to have a little play around with it, see what I can come up with. Just a bit baffling, really. Anyway, you guys don't need to hear all that. Right, this is how we're going to line up then for the game against Hereford. We're away. The team is basically the same as it always is. Booth in goal, Green, Nelson, Blythe, Cropper at the back, Dixon Bonner ahead of them, Rydell and Ramshaw in the middle, Kelly and Mai over on the left rather than Hereford Lockett, just because Kelly and Mai has been playing really quite well in his last couple of games. Ellis Taylor and Frank Mulhern, who it leads the league top scorer with 24 goals, I think now, 24 league goals, 32 goals for the season, 24 of them in the league. It's quite a return from him. Right, the media has given you a lot of credit. Come on, boys. And we're going to keep an eye on wherever South Shields are playing. South Shields are playing Southport, who are in the playoffs, and that's a tricky game for them. Really do with Southport doing us a little bit of a favour there. Here we go. First highlight goes their way. It's a free kick deep in their area. I'm not even going to attempt to say that name. Plays it forward to Williams, though. And there is an incredible goal. Victor Sedoindi. Unbelievable. I'm going to want to watch that. I don't normally watch the opposition replays, but we've got some time for that for sure. It's just a lofted pass here from Williams. Picks up this fella who takes it one touch and then bashes it into the top corner. What an incredible goal. I'm not even mad. I can't be mad at that. That's insane. It's being played on by Blythe, the donut, but... Whoa. Yeah, wow. Can't even complain. Cannot even complain. Am complaining, though, because we are now goal down in a very, very important end-of-season game. Blythe has won that header. And he's got the ball back. Plays back to Nelson. Forward to Dixon Bonner, who knocks it out to Ellis Taylor. And it's a poor pass. And is this going to be the game where we crumble ever so slightly? It looks like it. Oh, it's a good save from Booth. They are playing some very, very nice stuff, though, Hereford. Very nice stuff indeed. It's a concern. Pritchard with the corner. Nelson gets that away. And is any one of our players going to run for that? Yep, one of them is. I don't know who that is. But, yeah, I feel like Taylor could have involved himself a little bit sooner there. I'm going to berate the boys because I'm not happy at all. They liked it. Kelly and Mai's injured. I'm going to give him till half time. Here's Rydell with a free kick. That's a good save from their keeper. Wow. Seeing some incredible goals or efforts on goal today. It's a poor corner. Knocked away. That's probably going to be the end of the highlight. And I think that's going to see us through to half time. We have not been at the races. That's disappointing. You do not look like a team that wants to win. Kelly and Mai's coming off because he's booked, injured, and playing terribly. So Hereford Lockett's going to get the second half. I don't think I'm going to change anything other than that. Because this is how we've played, and it's worked so far. I'm going to encourage the boys, but we need a little bit. Oh, Frank Mahern's injured. Oh God, it's all going wrong. I hope that isn't a bad injury this late in the season. Please don't be a bad injury. Glenn Taylor's going to come on. Oh no, it's not going well. Pinchard here with a free kick. It's just over. Right, I might. It's another highlight and it's gone their way. We on that? Hereford Lockett wins the ball back. Glenn Taylor now tries to beat his man, but can't quite do it. Plays it back to Green, who finds Rydell, and Rydell with a very poor pass. Oh, no. Oh, Nelson wins that ball. I just resorted to a series of grunts and groans, and then ball is back with Nelson and Blythe, who plays it forward to Taylor, who has won that ball. Glenn's on it now. And he's going to swing a cross in, is he? Glenn, what are you doing? Cropper, Rydell, it's over. Oh, come on, guys. We're better than this. There's so many sloppy passes. Cropper has got the ball now, and he plays it forward to Ramshaw. Back out to Ellis Taylor. Is Ellis Taylor going to take on his man? He is. Plays it into Ramshaw. Ramshaw's going to get this cross in. There's Hereford Lockett at the back. It's 1-1. Finley Hereford Lockett with the equaliser in the 63rd minute. Come on. And it's not offside. I've celebrated goals before that have been offside on camera and made myself look like a right fool. But that is not one of them. Hereford Lockett, their defender, really poor from him. He didn't even attempt to win that ball. Take a breath. Take a breath. Andrew Nelson is... I'm going to ignore that piece of advice. What other changes can I make, though? It might be time. Oh, the midfield's having a pretty good game. Ellis Taylor's not playing very well. Can Scott McLean make the difference? If I put Hereford Lockett over on that side, I think he can play quite well there. He can. And then Scott McLean over there. Ellis Taylor's not playing particularly well. That's all of our substitutes now. Done. We have still had the better of the game. We've had more of the ball, more passes, better XG. Do I go attacking? How is South Shields doing? I'm going to pause this. How is South Shields getting on? I can't see. That's really annoying. That is really annoying. I'd like to be able to see all the scores, please. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to attack him. I'm going to take the point and run. South Shields and Southport is also 1-1. This is good for us. It's all over. It's 1-1. It's not ideal. How did South Shields finish up? They did finish 1-1 as well. So, points-wise, we remain the same. We remain 16 points clear. We were not good enough today, though. That was poor. That was really poor. And how bad was that injury to Frank Mahern? Let's find out. Frank Mahern is out for 3 weeks. That's awful. Oh, God. Thank God we've got Glenn Taylor. Kelly Mai's out for a few days as well. All right, I'll see you back here for the York game. So just before the York game kicks off, I made a bit of a, maybe possibly you could argue this is a panic signing, but I saw Connor Wickham was available. Him of former Palace and Sheffield Wednesday and Sunderland fame, on a free transfer. And I've got him in for £250 a week until the end of the season, which I think is pretty good business given we are down a very good striker. And he's, decent for this level. He's still got some pace and acceleration about him. I think he's going to be a good backup. So welcome Connor Wickham. I don't usually do panic buys, but there you go. Crikey, look at that. Dixon Bonner's suspended. Nelson suspended. Frank Mahern's injured. Crikey. Right, so Callum Holm is going to sit in the middle there. Glenn Taylor's naturally going to slot in there. Hereford Lockett's going to start over Kelly and Mai. And in the back, we're going to put Badgertick. So that sorted that out. Connor Wickham's going to make the bench. We'll have Charlie Trafford. No, we'll have Danny Rose on the bench as our midfield option. And we'll have... do we need Dimitri C on there as well? No, we don't. Connor Wickham can also play on the wings. That's interesting. No, we'll also have Charlie Trafford on the bench too. So we'll have a couple of midfield options. Scott McLean is very, very angry with me because I didn't find him a club. But get over it, Scott. I've got more important things to worry about right now. That then is how we're going to line up for the game against York. We're at home now. Connor Wickham, you're not getting number 9. Sorry, that's reserved. Can we get the win here that's going to do us the world of good? I want to see good performances from all the boys. They are in 8th. We are in 1st, comfortably in 1st as well. South Shields have rucked up today at Leamington, who are in 13th. So that should be a pretty good game for them. There's Rydell. There's Taylor. It's 1-0. Is that going to be offside? No, it's not. Come on. Get in. 1-0, 7 minutes gone. Breathe. If we win this, by the way, we set a record points total, I think, for the league and for Spennymoor generally. So that's really good. Great ball in from Rydell. But Ellis Taylor, in between 2 defenders and a goalkeeper, has got far too much time to get the positioning right, make the jump and head that into the net. Just baffling defending on their part. But who cares? We're winning. And that's all I care about. How's South Shields getting on? It's 0-0 still at South Shields. We've got a throw-in. Green plays that ball into Hereford Lockett and it goes back. Jameson has plucked that out of the air. Is this going to be a punt over the top counter type jobby? I think it might be. There's Green, though, to win that ball. Rydell now in the middle of the park is Glenn Taylor. Back to Rydell, Callum Holm, and there's Hereford Lockett, who nearly beats his man, but they punt it away. Ball finds its way to Ramshaw. Wow. Hereford Lockett has volleyed that into the path of Glenn Taylor, or headed that into the run of Glenn Taylor, into the path of Glenn Taylor, who has just slotted it in. That is a beautiful bit of football. Ramshaw to Hereford Lockett to Glenn Taylor. From when the ball left Ramshaw's foot, it didn't touch the ground until Glenn Taylor kicked it, I think. Incredible stuff. It's 2-0. We've got another highlight here. Ramshaw plays that ball forward to Ellis Taylor, who's going to run at his man and then put it back to Ramshaw. Ellis Taylor's in and it's off the woodwork. Wow, it could have been 3 inside 25 minutes. South Shields are still 0-0 with Leamington. That is very, very good for us. That would put us 18 points clear. Callum Holm now plays that ball forward to Ramshaw. Here's Rydell back to Holm. I find that name really difficult to say. Cropper with the ball. He's on a booking. Ramshaw is going to put this ball forward to Taylor. Taylor is taking pot shots from all sorts of angles, and I love it. Absolutely love it. South Shields are 2-0 up. Okay, well, that's fine. We're still 16 points. Callum Holm gets that ball in. Ellis Taylor at the back, and it's just offside, just over the goal line. It went wide. Can't get my words out. We are playing very, very good stuff though. Again, which is lovely. There is Cropper playing the ball in. It's back with him now. He's going to get the cross in. It's Hereford Lockett at the back post, and it's past the post. Nearly 3. Very, very nearly 3. Leamington have pulled one back. It's now 2-1 to over there with South Shields. Right, 63 minutes gone. I'm going to start making a couple of changes after this highlight, which is with them. They found a man down on the right. He's going to get the cross in, and it's off the post. Booth could do nothing about that. Ball is with us. No, end of the highlight. Right, we're going to make a quick change. We're going to bring the press down a little bit, and we're going to make some changes here. We're going to take off Callum Holm. I could do without a player getting sent off in the middle of the park, and I think that's it for now. Everyone else is playing quite well, and I don't really want to mess up what's going on. So here we go. Back on it. Ramshaw to Cropper. Cropper's going to swing this in. Hereford Lockett's at the back. Oh, he should have scored. That should have been 3. Hereford Lockett had all the time in the world there to pick his spot. He just put it over. We've had so many shots, but not many on target. I am going to take off Hereford Lockett for Kelly and Mai now. That's about it. I think I lost my train of thought completely there. We are going to stop running at the defence much, start wasting a bit of time. Just 10 minutes to go. Ellis Taylor is also a bit tired, and I will bring on Connor Wickham to play down the right. Why not? We'll get him in his debut in front of the fans. I've paused it. Why have I paused it? There we go. We're off again. I think this game's going to finish 2-0 to the Goods. It is. And that puts us top of the league still, obviously, top of the league still. That puts us at 102 points, which is a frankly incredible points tally. Don't get complacent. Yeah, that is an incredible goal tally. Points tally. Blah. Right, so we've got, let's figure this out. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 points to play for. I think if we win our next game, and South, it doesn't matter what South Shields do, we've won the league if we win our next game, because after that, there's only 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 points to play for, and we're 16 points clear. So if we beat Fylde in our next game, we will have won the league. And so, of course, that will be the next episode. I will see you back here for this game against Fylde, where we could potentially win the Vanarama National North. Apologies for the frenetic weirdness of this episode. I was very annoyed that I lost that footage. And then, yeah, it translated into what you've just seen. I hope you enjoyed it, though. If you did, let me know what you thought down in the comments. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you very, very soon for our potentially championship-winning game against AFC Fylde. AFC Fylde? Maybe it's just Fylde. I don't know. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.